you haven't got a certain amount in your bank account, I don't know why you're thinking about women.
It was you when you say you finally excelled and had a breathe and said like, okay, I'm actually quite okay now.
Mine probably would have been mid-20s, but it was a weird one because my responsibilities are quite low.
Okay.
So in terms of, I happily still lived at my mum's, whatever, and my big thing was traveling. So when I, from the age of like 21 to 30, I went on holiday 12 times a year and spent at least 3 months
12
away.
times a year?
Every month, on average. Sometimes, I remember there was when you got like 6 flights by January. Do you remember that? But it's like, that was always my thing, experiences traveling. That's why I'm into skiing and this and that, whatever.
Got a question
But
regarding to, you see like how you said your expenses were low and staying at home. Did you lot ever have like girls say, why are you still at your mum's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to say my mum lives with me.
There you go.
My mum lives with me. Who's paying the rent?
Yeah.
I don't understand. I think I live with my mum.
Because
Paying the rent.
in my head, they're like, you know, like them during them periods, I used to see tweets online. Man, they will be online talking, and they live with their mums, and I think to myself, raw, you don't understand. All these men them cover all the bills.
Bro, I had a conversation with Rob, yeah. I can't remember where it was, yeah. And I said to Rob, a lot of these men shouldn't be dating. And you said, nah, it's bad. What if you like love and da-da-da-da? Bro, that goes back to my point that I made earlier. If you haven't got a certain amount in your bank account, I don't know why you're thinking about women.
Let me
Listen, let me just say. If you haven't got a certain amount in your account, not that it has to be in the mad numbers, but just something that you're comfortable with, like you don't know how you're paying your bills tomorrow. Like you know your direct debit's coming out tomorrow, but you don't know if you're paying it yet. Are you worried about dating?
What you're saying is true, but why do people get offended by that?
No, I don't know who gets offended by that.
I think generally people act like it's almost like we're money shaming someone by telling them to be responsible. I know you're not. You're saying to be responsible, and it's not responsible to.
You've got more important things to
more things to
focus on.
focus about. Because for me, God forbid, yeah, I'm in a situation where I'm worrying about how I'm dating, yeah, but Mia's telling me that I need school uniform. You haven't bought them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Mia, I'll sort it out. But the same money that I should be using to sort out the school uniform, I'm using to go take out entertain the babes. Come on, man. As my precious, you should actually tell me that, Taser. Come on, man. What are you doing?
Yeah. And where would you say the two of you have got your discipline from?
You know what? I was going to say this earlier. Birds of a feather flock together. That's a phrase that my dad always used to use. And I'd say that in terms of staying grounded, bro, Taser, Axel, these are the two guys that I speak to every single day. Yeah. These are people that have done very well for themselves. I've seen them grow. All our journeys have been aligned. And they're just, look, bro, what? When you see Axel, he'll be wearing bummy clothing, this, that, whatever.
He pisses me off when he wears full tees and some of the outfits he wears.
He's gifted or whatever. He doesn't care for that. How many houses does Axel have?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I spoke to him, yeah.
No, but
I thought Axel was just a funny guy, and I don't say it, and I don't say it in a rude way. I thought it was just funny.
But look at Axel, yeah, and then you want me to aspire, no disrespect again, but you want me to aspire to the guy that I looked up to when I was 14, the local thug or the local drug dealer, who looked like he had the Beamer, the Benz and the chains and all that, and then you got Axel. Axel's who I'm looking at. I've realised that where time has shifted, the Neeks, or whoever you want to call them, are the cool guys now. Because even me, when we started podcasting, bare man phoning me, right, what are you doing? Just chatting in the room. Bare man in the room just chatting. No, this is meaty. This is that. No, all the rappers want to do a podcast, bro. And I'm not against it. I'm for it. But I'm just saying, just do it properly.
I was having a convo in the group, and we were saying that in this era, there is no excuse for anyone to have to make money illegally with how social media is so accessible and the money you can make for it. Would you disagree or agree with that? Is it that easy? For instance, the reason I'm going to call you two of you greedy, you're actually greedy guys, and it's actually upsetting me. You just carved this whole new lane of a content creator, like your money isn't enough. No, wait, let me land, please. And you just started to go and buy a camera. People need work. People need work because it's upsetting that you're trying to take work from people. You are trying to take work from gym content creators, and you're taking work from people who are filming. Leave some money for us. The two of you.
Where's the still holding the camera? If you come to a podcast session and you see me holding the camera, where's it there? Then you can complain. But where's this still doing this thing, bro? What do you mean? Where's this online and he's realised, right, there's money here. Now you lot are doing, I got a venue, I'm just laying gravel, I'm making concrete. Get out of here, man. How many venues do you have?
I was sitting home one day and I saw Matthew. I'm like, I know Matthew trains. I'm seeing this guy posting something almost every day. I said, what's this guy up to? I know this guy's also something. I couldn't figure it out. Said, what's this guy doing? Every day's posting. Until one day I was like, this guy's trying to create.
But look, Matthew now, for example, his gym content. We've been on the road for like the past year, yeah. But he wakes up at 7 a.m. to go to these gyms, you know.
Before the
7 a.m. bro.
After the night before.
After the event. So we've had R&B on a Sunday. Matthew's like, oh, I'm not gonna catch a train with you and Chucky. I'm like, oh, I'm going to a gym in Liverpool. But I mean, man, he's dedicated.
That's why I admire the two, because one thing about you I've seen is discipline and consistency. And then when you do your videos with your stories, when you kind of explain what's going on, you're kind of showing that, look, I think you said you posted almost every day for...
That's my point.
I posted every single day for about 80 days. And before that, I posted 24 out of the last month. So 100 out of the last 100.
So when you tell me about these other guys and you're talking about them, but have they posted every day?
Well,
certain rappers have dropped tunes. They tweet it again.
How much is your
First week
how much
album
has
sold done?
has your Instagram grown in this space of time?
I was on 5,000 something before I started making content.
So now you're past 20.
You're like 21 now,
I'm over
Yeah,
20K.
it works.
Yeah.
But my thing is slower.
with the Joey incident, though.
Okay. Oh shit. Alright.
Joey
What's so funny about that incident, yeah, is that he actually phoned me and said, "What do you think of this video?"
I called him. I called Axel. I sent it to Ashton Albi because
basically,
No, but I didn't think it involved you because you don't see the guy.
Yeah.
As in, you don't see his face.
No.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened was I was trying to post every day for a month. That was the target I set myself. So I was trying to figure out what can I make content about, because there's only so many gyms I can go and visit.
Of course, yeah.
Especially those videos take me the most time. I'd say the gym tours, at least back then, took me about 2 hours to film and about an hour and a half to edit each video,
That's like basically 4 hours.
bro, for one video.
And you're doing the thing as well, the script. So you're
Yeah,
doing
so
the
I'll be
voiceover.
writing the script, doing the voiceover, re-recording the voiceover, chopping, changing, finding a song, whatever. So I was like, I need to start making easier content that I can post. So anyway, I'm in the gym, I've set up my camera for me to do some tricep things. I've seen this guy, I'm not even trying to take the piss out of it, whatever, but I've seen this guy doing this mad pose, this old man, and it's caught in my video. And I was like, what's my man doing?
Yeah.
So then when I've gone home, I've been like, this could be, like, I've seen stuff like this on Instagram and I've seen it do well. You know what I mean? So I was like, I don't know. So I edited it and I said, let me make sure I cut it so you never see his face.
Yeah.
That was for me. That was before I even considered posting it. I had to do that. Then I did it, edited it, sent it to Tay, sent it to Axel, sent it to my Ash and Albie. I was like, what do you not think about this? Because it rubs me wrong a little bit, but like I know that stuff like. And then someone was like, just put it out there and see how it does, kind of thing, innit?
Yeah.
And then I think Ash said to me, you're gonna end up on Joey Swole. Bear in mind, I didn't know who Joey Swole was. He said this.
Yeah.
So it's very random to me.
Yeah.
But he never said, don't post it.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I was like, and I was like, you know what? Try to post every day, put it out, see how it reacts. I put it on Instagram, bare hoo-hoo, ha-has, all my friends.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, the caption was, bless him though. With like a...
It wasn't. There was no malice behind it.
There was no malice behind it, but it's mad because I genuinely had to fight with my conscience to post it because I felt like part of me is like I'm kind of taking the piss out of it. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I said, I went and looked at Joey Swole's page, 4.5 million followers or whatever, 9 million on TikTok, however many hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Like, he ain't posted little old me. I had like 7,000 followers in this time. A week later, I woke up to 800 comments.
On your own video?
I woke up in the morning, I had 800 comments.
An army.
Bro,
Anything you think to post, if you doubt yourself, don't post it.
No, but what I didn't realize is, and the worst thing is, I'll say this now, I don't have a problem with Joey Swole. I actually believe what he's doing has a beneficial purpose in society and it's stopping people from genuinely looking down on other people, taking the piss out of people, especially where a lot of people feel afraid to get in the gym and feel comfortable. So, bro, even me, like, I'm like 10 plus years into my gym journey. Back in the day, I'd be like, oh, that guy's hench, I can't train next to him. I'm doing 12s, he's doing 25s, you know what I mean? It's that. So I know what it's like, and I can't imagine what it's like for a 78-year-old man or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? But within his following is a sub-community of just nasty people that just want an excuse to terrorize someone else. That person's already bad. I've never been called the N-word more times in my life. You little slave boy, go back to Africa, your mum did, bro.
And the funny thing is, I didn't see the comments. Like he would send me 1 or 2, whatever, but I could tell it was affecting him because he was kind of like, he's questioning his next uploads. I'm like, bro, that guy has built a community of nasty people. Don't worry, you just got one feature. You still do your thing, but obviously his following.
Did you gain followers though?
No, but I had to block them all. So no, but
so they kind of gave you for bad purposes,
they follow
basically.
just to harass
Just
me.
to attack,
I barely ever blocked anyone until that day. It doesn't even say, you know when it says at 99 plus, It's just I've had to block so many people.
How long would you say it took for that to calm down?
So what's mad is it took about a month. So the actual comments and stuff were staggered. I don't think he ever posted on TikTok, thank God. But he posted on Instagram, and that just obviously took a while, whatever. Funnily enough, I never really went back to it because having to block the comments, I had to read them. I wasn't interested in reading them.
Yeah.
To block it, you have to see it to block it.
Yeah.
Whereas like, Ash and Albie were quite interested in it, they were following them. Albie was like, you need to say something, you need to talk about it, whatever. So my thing was like, I don't want to say anything now because it's going to seem ingenuine. Like this is all 6 weeks later, it's come up, I'm talking about it. But I didn't want to honour, I didn't want to give those people that were just being racist to me to feel like they won by me having, like they would say, delete your account now, why are you still posting, this, that, do you not have...
Is it fair to say the troll got trolled?
Yeah, I was the troll. Yeah, I was the troll.
So basically the troll just got trolled?
Yeah, this is what I was like, I can't really, I'm not gonna go sympathetic or this or that or whatever. I considered doing something, I thought this could go wrong, it did go wrong, I got to deal with the consequences. And on top of that, a month later, I got banned from the gym.
Oh, that same gym?
Yeah, I got banned from the gym.
So basically they must have caught wind of the video.
Yeah.
No, homeboy found
No,
out.
the guy in the video, apparently I think is someone in his family showed him the video.
Oh my God.
He wrote a letter to the gym and I got banned from the gym.
Was that actually your own gym?
Yeah, it was one of my gyms.
As in actually paying membership there?
I actually had comp membership, but yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, but again, these things happen though.
They've happened,
Like,
yeah.
do you know
But you know what it is? It was a very valuable learning lesson to me. Although I know I didn't have malice in my heart when I made the video or posted the video, I'm glad it happened to me then, and not now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I've learned, I'm not going to toe that line anymore. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm glad that I had an experience like that because it's humbled me. Made me think a little bit more. Do you
You've
know?
had plenty of experiences like that at the podcast. Like you say something today, you find that it's offensive tomorrow.
Yeah. What would you say is the most borderline thing that has been said on the pod that you guys got a backlash on? You was like, whoa, let's not go there again.
There's not really much things that we've said.
What is it?
It might be the.
Are we too sensitive?
When you say we, as in us, as
Yeah,
in.
are we too that sensitive? What you posted? Are we just too sensitive?
Nah.
Was it that deep what you posted?
Do you know what I think it is?
No, is it because it's not you that you don't feel
Because funnily enough, I was thinking when we grew up, there was Who's Been Framed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's literally, there were TV shows built on that exact same style of content. Someone tripping over and we laugh at it or whatever, or they're doing this or doing that. And like I said, that kind of content has lived on social media and continues to live on social media.
I think, and hear me out. I think when we got woke, some of us were too woke. But there's positives and negatives. The positives are like, for example, what happened in Kenya, where I can't remember what it was that the president wanted to do, but it was something that was going to affect the youth. And the youth said, "What, are you mad?" No, uprising. And the president looked at his team and said, "Wait, you lot agreed for me to do this?" Fired everyone.
Yeah.
He went back and looked at his team and said, "Rah, look how the youth are doing a madness because of what we were gonna do." Fired everyone. So sometimes you need to be woke, because otherwise, if you just laid down and took that, whatever rule they were gonna pass, I need to do more research on it. They would have just passed it and done.
That you guys said on 3 shots that you felt was
the
most
Trying to get views.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to figure out what it was that you guys.
I don't think it's things that we've said on the pod per se. I just think it's just being members of the pod, and it might be something that's been posted on Instagram or Twitter, and then someone's decided to get angry about it. Garnered a bandwagon of people to jump on board, and next thing you know, fuck them guys.
Do you want to hear a story of something that's too woke? So, I don't know if I'm going to get the name of the brand right, but in Australia, I believe the best-selling ice cream is called Gay Day, or something like that, right? Gay Day. Like 60, 70 years or whatever, and they said, we're in a time now where we're being insensitive, we should change the name. The LGBTQ community came to riot to say, don't change the name. We don't want you to change the name. We like the name.
So they've got no issue with it. So everyone else has an issue.
Everyone else has it. Everyone else is too woke to understand that that's the name. That's been the name for 60, 70 years. It's not hurting us. Why are you not complaining about it?
And that's the problem. Like sometimes the people that are offended aren't the ones that should be offended. They're just the ones that are saying, I feel like those demographic of people will be offended, so I'm making a stand. And it's like, we never told you to make a stand. Now they feel bad. It's like, oh well, I tried. No, this isn't what we're telling you to make a stand for. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we understand the attempt, but there's a very good saying that I heard. I don't know how but it's just like, you could run on the treadmill all you want. Don't mean you're going anywhere.
Yeah.
You're just doing bare work. You know what I'm saying? So when people say work smart, work hard,
Yeah.
you're working hard on a treadmill,
Yeah.
but you ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's some people that just do too much, and it's like, it's not even offending you, man. Why are you making this seem as if this is offensive? But that's why a lot of comedians are just like, you know what? Come to my shows, put your phone in the bag, man. 'Cause I'm gonna be offensive.
Yeah.
But if you film it, take it out of context, and put it on socials, it's gonna look like something else that it's not. Yeah.
Would you say we've got too sensitive, Chiz?
100%.
And is that a bad thing?
You know what is? Perfect example. One of my favorite cartoons growing up was South Park and Family Guy.
Yeah.
And now when I watch some clips here, and I'm like, oh my god, like if this got released today, it won't go past season 1.
But have you seen some of the clips that they're releasing today?
Oh, they got
Yeah,
it.
they want to, yeah.
They don't
South Park promoters are doubling
don't
down on
give
it.
a shit.
They don't care about it being
The
cancelled.
irony is because
Yeah.
they realize that there are some people that still appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like you've got, like even with the comics, like Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, like, there's tons of comics like that. But for me, the reason why I think we've gone too far is because saying something and having a malice intent are different. A lot of these jokes are jokes. They're not saying it because
Yeah.
they believe it. They're not saying it because they want people to go and attack those people. They're saying it because sometimes you need to touch on sensitive subjects and make them humorous so that they can be spoken about. Do you know what I'm saying?
And I think that's the responsibility or irresponsibility we've had as podcasters.
Okay.
I might say something that I think is funny to Mark, but because I'm not a comedian, people will look at me like, who gave you the license to say that?
Okay. Yeah.
But I might like dark humor. So
Yeah.
I can see the humor in it, but again, I haven't got a comedy license, so I'm
Is it
not.
fair to say that those people have a problem with you, had a problem with you anyway?
No, not necessarily.
No?
Not
Okay.
necessarily. There are those people. I don't want to. There's better sides of the spectrum in it, but
Yeah.
there are those people who just, and if they don't like me anyway,
Yeah, no matter what you say, yeah.
so I'm saying, and I've noticed that they don't actually listen to the pod, but someone has repurposed the content and it's now on their timeline. So because it's on their timeline, they now feel like they have something to say, as
Yeah.
opposed to just scrolling past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's mad as well, yeah, what you said about before, like if someone puts something on Insta or Twitter or that, it's crazy that when defending the man them, we all catch the backlash. Yeah,
No,
it's
but
like
no, but what are you defending though?
Huh?
I can't lie to you. There's
Yeah.
many times where there's
Yeah.
things we're defending because out of loyalty. For
Out of
our
loyalty,
boys.
yeah.
But really
Yeah.
and truly, we're looking at the man and like,
Yeah.
"Brother, you're in the wrong for doing that.
we're wrong.
But the
And we all
timeline want us to
yeah,
say
the
that.
time- yeah.
That's what they want. They're like,
Yeah.
bro, what? You're not
But
gonna
these
adjust the
times,
boy.
bro, man has taken some hits for man.
I remember one time, yeah, a man
Hits,
said, a man
like
said,
different
phone.
level.
A man said, oh, you didn't phone. A man's upset with you because you didn't phone him. I said, what am I phoning him for? He did what he did. I saw his tweet. Unfollow, man. Then eventually I phoned him because I said, bro, you do realise that I don't stand for what you just done. And that's why I unfollowed you, because that's the metric people are measuring. People are measuring, you commit a crime, because I unfollow you, I'm complicit. But I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there. But yeah, but you know him though. What the fuck has that got to do with me?
Yeah.
But we're not allowed that grace on socials. I've noticed that. We're not allowed that grace. So what I'll do is I
What
unfollow.
one person does that, you know, instantly, because they might have seen that you communicate constantly in a timeline, it becomes a thing that, rah, that's your brethren, so that's your point of view. But I'm like, rah.
I had people tagging like notable people in my comments when the
Yeah.
Joey Swole thing happens, being like, how can you follow this person? And I'm like, they know me in real life. Like, they're not judging me on 12 seconds worth of content.
Yeah.
They're judging me on knowing me for 10 years, or I've
Yeah.
gone to school with them, or I've broken bread with them, or they've been to my events. So like, you lot are casting an opinion about a whole human being
On 12-second
on
posts,
15 seconds worth of content.
But again,
that's crazy.
That's some
society.
members of society.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
some members of society.
Bro, I've seen-
We can't be mad that they exist. All we know is that they exist.